Welcome back to my channel, Iconic Peeps, where we become the most iconic versions of ourselves. This week, I want to debunk one of the myths that we are most told. The myth is, drumroll, that we are all alone. In a world that is more globalized and connected than ever, why are so many of us still feeling so lonely? Before you watch this video, don't forget to support your girl here by subscribing and liking to this video. And if you have any ideas you want to chat about, you want to debunk some myths together, you want to just chat, feel free to message me here on Instagram. So you know I love to talk about recent learnings that I've had, things that are just going through my mind, popping up. I'm always thinking about different things about life and whether or not they're true. Most of them are not. There's probably like a grain of truth to them, but the rest is just all of our perspectives and how the world is painting out this facade for us. So are you ready to debunk some myths that are simply not 100% true and that we really ought to look into a little bit more? In a world that's more globalized and connected than ever, I've been hearing a lot of people say that they feel lonely. I just hear a lot of people feeling lonely. Loneliness doesn't only take one form. It doesn't have to be you feeling like, ooh, no one loves me, there's no one to cuddle me at night, to caress my body. I don't know where this is going. Anyways, it doesn't always look like the stereotypical loneliness that we always think of, which is you're all alone at home, you don't feel like you have any friends, you don't feel like you can reach out to anybody, you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. You could have many friends, your family could love you to death, you could always be out and about doing things, have your plate completely full, and still feel super lonely. And the loneliness I'm talking about is the deep feeling in your heart that you're the only one going through struggles and everybody else around you is having a beautiful life that's picture perfect and just cruising through life way better than you. I personally feel this a lot. I feel like nobody understands what I'm going through. I'm the one that has 80% struggles versus 20% successes in life, and everybody else seems to just be like 100% or like 98.5% success and like not very many struggles. And it looks like everybody's always off to a different country. It looks like people are just having the best times of their lives with their partners. They're just always going to a new fancy restaurant. And I'm not saying that maybe sometimes I don't come off this way. And you know why? It's because we're always looking at our phone. I find that there is a separation that is created when we're constantly in the know of other people's lives, but we don't truly know what exactly is happening in real life. We don't actually share the day-to-days, ins and outs with these people that we're constantly looking at on social media. And that's problematic because we leave our phones feeling like we know everything about these people, celebrities, our friend groups, family members, people we look up to, acquaintances, anybody and everybody that we look into the lives of because we now have all of this access. And we don't really have our own filtering system. And that can be super dangerous for your own mental health, well-being, and also detrimental to your self-love. I feel like it's about time that somebody points out that Jerry over there isn't flying to Dubai every week and super happy. We have no way of confirming that or disconfirming that. He could be super happy, but he could also have just lost his mom and he's going on a trip to escape from his sorrows.
We have no idea.
So I encourage you the next time you're scrolling through social media to really have your own filter system. Don't take everything at face value because trust me, a lot of it is not real. And I'm not saying that portions of it are not real. I'm just saying not everything is what we see. And I think it would do us some good to dig a little bit deeper or to ask these people how they're doing directly so that you know exactly what is going on, the full picture, and not comparing your life to these small fragments of somebody else's. I think there's also something to say about people who are putting not only fragments of what their life is really like, but some people full out just lying online, and we all just have no idea about this. Hackers, scammers, bots, fake people are real. Like, have you ever heard of AI, like
Alexis?
Technology is far more advanced than we think. I don't even think we had time to study up on all of this stuff that like only super smart techie people seem to know. We just kind of got dragged along with it, and then now we're trusting everything that has been created. But actually a lot of it is not even what you think. A lot of things online are not real. Check up on your facts. Take some time off social media and really check in with whether or not all the things you're reading are true. I would be damned if you found out every single real fact of somebody's life that you were looking up to and you would trade your life 100% with them. There is one thought that I want to share with you that I learned from one of my favorite podcasts, which is Baggage Reclaim by Natalie Liu. She is awesome. She's helped me through so many romantic and life struggles, about how to think about them, how to really look at emotional baggage and childhood traumas, all that good stuff. So if you're like me and you like to dig deep, check her out. I'll put her down below in the links. She said, think about one person you look up to and you would die, you would kill for their life. You would swap out your life with theirs in a split hot second. Think about that person. She said that in order to have this person's life, you need to do a complete swap. You can't just swap fragments of her life, his life with your life. You need to swap the entire thing, and you need to really ask yourself if you're ready to do that. I actually did this practice myself, and guess what? There are so many aspects of my life that I don't actually want to give up, and there's actually a lot of aspects of somebody else's life that I don't even want. There are certain things that I do want. Maybe they can purchase things that I secretly desire. Maybe they are flying to a different country every week. Maybe they have opportunities that seem super fun that I think that I would love to have as well. But it's important to check in and see what exactly from those experiences that you actually want. So for example, if I'm looking at somebody who has designer bags and always is flying off to a different country, maybe what I want isn't exactly those same experiences. I just want financial freedom and knowing that I can. Because I've never experienced those things and I wouldn't know what they actually feel like to me. I highly encourage all of you to try this exercise because if anything, I took away one important thing. And that is, I actually don't hate my life so much. I like my life more than I thought. And even if that's just a little bit more, that's a big win for me. I just want to leave this video reminding you that not everything you see online is what you think it is. A lot of it is really not what is being portrayed. And I think we all need to set a new commitment to ourselves and to other people to show more of the realness in life so that we can improve everybody's mental health. It's so important that we all do our parts because as long as we keep putting on these highlight reels, these fake news, these things that aren't actually what is happening, which is also crazy when I think about it. We're all just portraying these fake versions of ourselves online, and not only is it hurting other people, it's hurting ourselves. I encourage all of you to put more of your true selves online. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell everybody you know. We're putting the good, the bad, the fun, the craziness, the tears, the sorrow,
Everything.
because that's what makes life real. And it is real life. We can't change the things that are actually happening. If more of us did this, that we would all feel a little less alone because we're actually not that different from one another. Here's to closing that gap, that there are some of us that are better than others, that there are some of us that don't have as many struggles, because those things are not true.
And we're going to change that.
Before you leave this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. If you need to connect with me, the best way is on Instagram.
And until next time,
Stay iconic.